Hello, this is the After the Show podcast on Monday, the 2nd of October. I'm speaking louder because there are rugby students in the background. It's live. It's street level podcasting. That's what we're doing. It's on Monday, the 2nd of October, filmed after Mates Raw. You've been watching me, Nick Byard. You've been watching Carl Richard. You've been watching Dan Collins. You've been watching Roxie Roxie Beaumont. That's Dan Collins' girlfriend. It's polyamorous stuff. It's pretty good, pretty progressive. This is a good show. Keep watching it. You're gonna watch it. It's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen soon. That's the show. After the Show podcast.
No, our headliner included you in the ranks of Harry Anfield and Harry Hill.
And then the audience went, who's Nick Byard? And he was like, it's the man who's been speaking to you.
It's the man who owns the club you come to every week.
For the last 2 hours.
And he's been creating the vibe that we're currently sat in.
Who is that mysterious man?
Me.
Yeah, it's good to have an After the Show podcast where the show
has finished.
Has ended.
Do you know what?
Sometimes
This is episode 3.
Yeah.
We've not talked about the show that's preceded it in one of the episodes.
Well, what?
No.
The vibes were so good that we didn't need to.
Strap in, everyone.
We've never addressed the show that just happened.
So let's address it.
Let's address it.
Alright.
It was a wee bit strange.
Well, you're actually, so this is why we got you here, Roxie. You can provide the audience perspective.
I mean, I fucking loved it, but I'm like top tier bringer. People
Also-
love me as a bringer because I'm
Yeah.
a loud laugher.
Also, you love some people that are objectively dying, so...
No, man, I'm not that nice about it.
Let's...
You love some people who are what?
She loves some people that are objectively dying on stage.
Let's not talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Let's not talk about my nan.
But, no, it was... Well, shall I with my assessment of it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, give your assessment.
And then you can tell me why I'm wrong. I think they were very nice, and they were enjoying it, but they weren't doing it verbally. And
Officer.
and maybe some I made some tactical errors. I think at the start.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe possibly, and
What errors do you think you made?
I think calling me the pen person cunt because
Well, I think two things happened there. I think either they didn't know you well enough to accept your views on Amelia Pankhurst, and then another thing happened where half of the audience went, who the fuck is Amelia Pankhurst?
that's true.
So, who is Amelia Pankhurst? Because it's just a name that I've
Oh,
heard.
okay,
She's
she's
not Emmeline Pankhurst. Are they different
no,
people? Are they different people?
she's fine. I also
Who's
think-
Emmeline
We're
Pankhurst?
calling this one the one where Nick called Amelia Pankhurst.
That's a cunt.
She's a hero. She was part of the suffragette movement, and because I'm the intellectual, I'm reading the Penguin Book of.
Ladies, sit on a plastic bag. This is gonna get sexy.
Yeah, but your knee's not hurting from all this backpedaling.
The bag. What?
Backpedaling.
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 Nick's suddenly a drug dealer.
I think I'm just going to continue with
Carry on.
because I'm intellectual. I'm
Yeah.
reading immediate speech, and because that's what I'm reading.
Did you say it was from the Penguin Book of Sweet Speeches?
The
or whatever?
Penguin Book of-
Like it's a baby's book for just like
diverse
in
feminism.
history.
The Penguin Book of Modern Speeches. So it's got Amelia Pankhurst in there. It's got Stalin. It's got the big hitters. It's got
Absolute bezies and two.
It's got Donald Trump. It's got all of them.
Is it all Donald Trump? Is it really?
Yeah, it's the last one. So it ends on a kind of ominous note about.
Does it have Hitler in the middle?
Yeah, it has Hitler in there, but it has all. But it's not. It's
I was
not.
joking.
Good book.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we talk about how out of Hitler, Trump, Stalin, and Amelia Pankhurst you're like, that bitch is a cunt.
Well, okay, wait.
Trump had some ideas.
I'm
You are
not.
a man with a tattoo.
I'm I've not got to their speeches yet. It's chronological.
I mean, fault Hitler on a lot of things, not his speeches.
Yeah.
Passionate public speaker.
So
Animated.
So I read the speech, and then it has a little note at the end. Emilia Pankhurst then went on to run for a Conservative MP, and I thought, oh, that's a bit strange. And then I googled her, and then I read that she loved the Empire and had all these dodgy opinions on things. And so my honest reaction from that was to be like, oh, what a cunt. And
Why didn't feminists not be Tories?
no, they should. But
Yeah, quality babes, that's right.
Why shouldn't they be?
they can be what they want.
I mean, they're wrong.
Yeah, but what?
But I'm still going to think you can be what you want, but I can still think you're a cunt.
But you think, you think they're.
But also, she is a hero. She did great things. But I just thought it was weird that she loved the British Empire.
Yeah, like Mother Teresa, hero, but also a giant piece of shit.
Wasn't she just a piece of shit?
Oh, she believed that suffering was like God's way of like proving you, a way to prove yourself to God. So actually, she went out of her way to not give people medicine and make them like. It's like a live action raisin of a woman. But like, no, yeah, she thought that the longer you didn't give people medicine and like the worse you left them, like then the closer they would be to God when they eventually died of her lack of care.
Gandhi was a bit like that as well.
He was used to sit naked next to 13-year-olds
Yeah,
to test his virginity.
Didn't he allow his wife to die, essentially, and then when he got the same illness, he was like, because he was basically, we don't believe in Western medicine or whatever, and then he got the same illness he went, I've got a calling, can I have some of that Western medicine, please?
Read.
Emily Pankhurst is a cunt, Gandhi is a cunt, Mother Teresa, Hitler, great stuff.
I don't think that should be
I picked his battles and he fought them.
Is it too late for me to leave this book?
No.
This is what this is now. We've gone alt-right, that's how you get
He's going to rip off a mask and it's going to be Joe Rogan all along.
I'm left free.
What?
This is why I love alt-right politics.
What, Emily Pankhurst?
Yeah.
What did I miss? That's second.
Very good.
Oh.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Oh, Carl Sagan.
Yeah, it's pretty
Secret
good.
testicles.
That's what it means. Nick's so keen like Joe Rogan these days.
Yeah, that's just because I'm going to the gym.
You want that 10% off the unfit or whatever the fuck it is sponsoring him?
I don't know what that is. Is that a
Does he
minimum?
have like some kind of kettlebell sponsorship or some
Oh,
shit?
listen to it.
On it.
On it, that's the one, yeah, on it, there you go.
I'm not.
I got
Just,
kettlebells.
he just
Oh,
sounds like
dumbbells.
opinions. You got
Man.
kettlebells.
How dusty are they?
A real
They're
man.
real dust.
Yeah.
I use them to kill spiders.
So first mistake, calling Emilia Pankhurst a cunt.
Oh, yeah.
That was
happened.
that was my honest reaction to reading the speech. Maybe on stage wasn't the time to express that.
We hadn't really warmed them up to you for them to accept your views.
Yeah, they're not aware that you're,
And I
that you're a
don't think a
lefty
lot
socialist.
knew who Amelia Pankhurst was.
No.
Some of them did, for sure, but...
Yeah, the ones
The ones that did were offended.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was a...
Just lose.
Loose situation.
But also, I did my best. But then, when Paul went on, he was just like, Nick, he's trying. I was like, oh. Paul,
That's
a dick.
Paul,
That's a
Paul,
dick.
oh, my friend. Also, he's my friend as well.
It's got a fabulous moustache.
He was great tonight.
He was
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, very funny. Yeah.
He looks like someone.
Despite me.
Despite anyone who got any laughs, got it. Despite
Oh no.
you wanted
Nah,
to
you
do a
did really well.
podcast. No, you weren't. You're right.
I was fine.
MCing's hard.
I think-
MCing's hard.
Yes, Robbie Flirt.
MCing is hard. All three of us come to this gig. With this gig particularly, the three of us come very cosy, and we get too comfy.
That's a good point. Yeah, we come thinking
Because we did this once a month, and now we're doing it twice a month.
and now it's different.
And now we come every month, and we're like, oh yeah, it's the same people every time. They know us.
Yeah, they're gonna like me.
We'll be whimsical and fun and call feminist icons a cunt, and they'll love us for it. They'll love us for it.
Definition
Are
of
we?
whimsical.
By the way, are we bleeping out the cunts from this podcast? Or are we-
Absolutely.
There's a lot of beeping
It's
there.
it's not good for the algorithm.
No,
but-
is it not?
Cunty.
That's what this is.
It's like a leprechaun. Ah, it's a cunty.
You can't take on.
Be lucky charms.
Did you know there's an American comedian?
Share
journalist, very successful American comedian, and his podcast got demonetized by YouTube, and he was like, what the fuck, I'm not even edgy. I hang out with edgy comedians, but I'm not edgy. And it turns out his podcast got demonetized because he said cunt.
Oh,
Wow, that's an American.
all that podcast money we're going to miss out on.
But we're not monetized anyway.
Australians,
so-
that's every other word though.
That's a future podcast problem, I think.
As long as we have more than 24 subscribers.
Which is why now why the it used to be Netflix was the big place that censored comedians. You can't say this.
on Netflix?
And now it's flipped.
Yeah,
and
okay, on
YouTube
Netflix.
is more censorious than Netflix.
What?
Well, Dave Chappelle started that trend.
There we go.
I mean, these are things that we're totally below the level that it should be.
This podcast for open micers.
Yeah,
That's what
that'll
this
be
is about.
interesting in that shit.
Yeah.
If you've never done a comedy gig before, this is what you have to look forward to.
Yeah.
Right, so a non-biased perspective, how was the gig from a...
I really fucking enjoyed it. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks,
Like,
Roxie.
well, no. To be fair, it's like I used to comedy way back in the day, but also I've been drinking turbo shandies all night, so fucking have it.
What was the turbo?
Oh, do you want to tell them why you're drinking turbo shandies?
A turbo shandy is so instead of having lemonade with your lager, it's Smirnoff Ice. So it's very cool.
And she's drinking them because she was reminded of them on a better podcast than this.
Oh yeah, you know Dan Nightingale.
We're cutting that. That's not making it to the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you know Dan Nightingale? Yeah.
Dan Nightingale and Adam Rowe.
He was, they were drinking fucking turbo shandies, and I was like, oh, fucking turbo shandy it is.
An
I'm like-
episode from 4 years
and then
ago.
I had a pint of Guinness, and I was like, I'm really tired. I was like, do you know what I need? Sugar.
Did they know what a turbo shandy was? At the
No,
time?
but I asked them for
Oh, you
no,
really
you just
made
get
it?
a pint and then
Should we
a...
explain who Roxie is?
Oh yeah, who are you?
Hi, I'm
Where have you
Roxie.
come from?
I used to do comedy fucking years ago. I don't do it anymore. I know Dan.
Hi.
We bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you back
Wait,
together
someone-
now?
If only my family
Sort of,
watching this, please stop.
They bone, but it's not a thing, right? Or
Yeah,
is it a
cash.
thing? Cash thing.
It's like a cash permanent.
Ah, come with me to the cash bone.
Are you a manic pixie dream girl?
No.
No.
Look at me.
Next time, a lot of feminists
Is that a
in
feminist
terminology
thing?
away.
That was what was
I've got to reel back after
what was a minor highlight of tonight was you explaining how you used the term hot girl summer, but you didn't actually know what it meant.
And then I told you I got really
was very
upset.
funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
She watched the Barbie movie and got way too excited. That's all that's happened.
Barbie really is
It's a
fun.
great
Fucking
movie.
sick.
Really good
Such a
movie.
good
Hey.
movie.
So you're talking about
Margot Robbie is a slice. Yes.
Yes, she is.
You.
Absolutely.
So you used to
Hotter
comedy.
in The Wolf of Wall Street, but
Yeah. Hotter in that.
Oh, yeah, it's just because she's covered in cocaine, you animal.
No, it's not. It's because she's
I
got
like
that
that, but if she was
Brooklyn
covered in
accent.
cocaine, it'd be hot.
The Brooklyn accent is not hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is, sister.
Yeah, it is, mate.
I'm walking here!
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, when she's like Leonardo DiCaprio. Hey, take a look at my cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what,
Wow, I
Carl?
didn't realise she was played by Joe Pesci. Hey, you want to take a look
What
at
am I, horny to you?
Yeah, that's right.
Horny how? Horny in what way?
I think that was
Great
my
reference.
bit.
Great reference.
Fucking Margot Robbie and Marv just attacking the Macaulay Culkin.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie
Yeah.
just
Hey,
attacking Macaulay Culkin.
boning.
What, Marv from Home Alone?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mark
is it?
Home Alone with his little howl.
Well, he's getting electrocuted and he's just a skeleton.
Oh, wet bandits
Paint can
indeed.
swinging
Wet
everywhere.
bandits indeed.
Wet bandits indeed,
The
mate.
moist bandits.
Oh,
I
man.
don't know any of these people.
Oh.
What's an umbrella family? Who do you know?
Oh, this is a very
I but no.
Yeah.
A small one with a handle.
Say hello to the
handle.
podcast.
Say like what you can
Come join in.
Come on.
We're recording a podcast.
This is an audience member. Do you
Uh,
do you
Now, what did you think of the show?
Hello, Tim.
do you want to sit down?
You said it.
It was fine.
This is exciting.
Can you say, I liked it, was fine, but really say it to that camera. Really.
I liked it. It was fun. Also, are you happy for it to be in the podcast?
Carl, you are half the size of this man.
You can
We,
say-
no, we
He
can
is
do
your
that.
dad.
It's not live.
Should I wrap my hands around
You can do
or-
whatever the fuck you want, dude. It's going on YouTube.
So he liked the podcast. It was fine. No,
I
the
mean,
show.
I
The
just say
show.
fun, but if you want fun, I can say fun.
Oh, fun's better.
Can you put your hand up his ass and squeeze his corns as butt moves?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
try it.
I'm not sure how to do that.
But, I mean, don't rip the
Sorry.
jeans, but you can do like a You could do like a.
What? Wait, what is your name? Well, this is, we're going to introduce this man properly. What's your name, my friend?
Joe.
Joe!
Joe's looking for an umbrella.
Joe was at the crowd tonight for the gig we've been slagging off for the past 10 minutes.
You know, I'm not as homophobic as I thought I was. That's crazy, man.
How homophobic do you think you were?
Yeah, man. Thank you, dude. What's your name? Joe. You're Joe. Yeah, man.
It's classic comedy, mate. It's like, what's your name? What's your name? What do you do for a living? What's your name?
Okay.
Sorry, we haven't got your umbrella.
Alright, well.
Thank you for your contribution.
It's a pleasure, Joe.
Yeah,
Please
thanks,
come back
Joe.
again.
Yeah,
mate.
please come back to the gig.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Hope you find your umbrella, my friend.
I love crowd work.
It just continues through the.
You're gonna me too, bitch.
What did I do?
Chris, don't relax, please. Can you put your arms around it?
Consent?
He didn't even say.
Couldn't even be more consent.
Did he say yes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Carl doesn't climb on board with
It's
that
on
yet.
fucking film.
That's a
And if it's not, and if he
Carl doesn't climb on board
Exactly.
Climb on board,
without.
technically, Carl.
Carl doesn't climb on board without a yes. As a rule, that's his like fucking Latin like family fucking plaque.
Climb your son's
Yeah. Climb your somebodius, yeah.
I think there's some family members who broke that rule.
Take
Anyway.
it down now.
What's it here about Carl's life?
Well, we're going to have a segment every week of Carl's trauma.
Alright, actually. I thought-
Uncle by uncle, month by month.
Yeah. I've never been fucked by an uncle.
Ah, good. Nick?
Well, not your own.
No,
Not your own.
It's true, right?
yeah.
What's, I'm trying to think, what's my most gay?
What's my most gay assignment?
There
Oh,
actually
go on,
is.
lads, go on,
There
tell us
actually
all,
is
go
one.
Oh,
on.
we talk about that. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's a bit bad. Oh, shit.
Oh, sex
Wow, there was a thing in secondary school.
Does Chelsea
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She makes me
I'm
tell
not
it
getting
to
deeper.
you.
I'm not getting there was a thing, and he was like older, and he sort of tried it on, and I was like, what I learned was, I don't want a man to make me ejaculate, but I
You
also
do like
don't
ejaculate.
particularly care who touches my cock.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Is that bi-curious?
It's just not fussy.
There's a difference between being emotionally attracted
Greedy.
to gender and being like physically attracted to like.
The
Well, you-
feeling that comes
like
on.
sexually, you can be into a lot of stuff. Like most animals, like monkeys will wank each other off for like trade and shit. Like they'll be like, I want that.
Here you go,
Here you go, Carl. Enough of the greedy monkey.
Yeah.
A feeling is a feeling.
Yeah.
And, if you can close your eyes and think of England, like Emily Pankhurst.
She loved
Cool
it.
that.
Did you know dolphins do that?
They're fucking gross,
But
man. Dolphins are
there was
really
that woman.
cunts.
There was
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
there
so
was
there's
that woman that flooded her house and had a dolphin live with her, and then she had a full emotional and sexual relationship. with
Yeah,
her.
because
What?
she tried. So she
You told
tried,
me about this.
She tried to teach dolphins all English by giving them loads of LSD, and then she had to jerk it off every now and then to like calm it down.
Learn English. And it was like, please whack me.
The other thing with dolphins, no, they did learn English, but it was able to communicate that without English.
Don't do that.
Just eyebrows.
Don't do that finger movement when you're talking about
And
it.
then the other thing is, well, dolphins are like they form gangs in like Australia where they follow like fishing ships and eat fish, and they nozzle each other's like dicks because there's not enough women, so the male dolphins like nozzle each
They're
other's
also one of the
dicks.
very few.
Oh,
Like,
it's like a comedy bill.
Yeah, it is.
There's not enough women, so we have to nuzzle each other's dicks.
Oh, Jesus. It's fine, just keep nuzzling your own dicks, it's fine. Like,
You're straight, right?
No!
Oh, dude. She's like a right angle. She's the biased thing
What
ever.
part of this was like, that's a woman that just likes cock? Sorry, did you not see my Doc Martens? So, do you know what I mean? No.
So if you see a man doing something a bit gay, that's not a turn off for you.
It's a turn on for me because I know what he'll leave me alone. Oh, hot. Maybe I can just permit him from afar and he won't talk to me.
Okay. I can see two dicks and none of the consequence.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, I'm pansexual, so like I'm just happy to be involved.
She's horny and she plays.
Yeah.
She's horny and she plays the flute.
Yeah, I'm horny. I'm horny and I'm happy to be involved. Like that is very much. Yeah, it's just whatever.
That's nice.
Women, men, trans, whatever. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Just wants to be.
Fall in love with parts, not hearts, babes. No, other way around. That's the
yeah.
worst way.
Wow. I'm only here for your genitals.
Only if you're general.
Do not talk to me.
You are as a person. Yeah, other way around. Yeah, hearts, not parts. But
It's a very autistic way to think about it.
yeah. But yeah, no,
Parts,
it's,
not parts, and trains.
the only downside to being attracted to men is most of them are straight. That's the downside. If all the men I liked were bisexual, then I would just live in a world of orgies. But alas,
Live in a world of
so
orgies.
many dudes won't suck a dick, which is sad for me, because otherwise then I have to be involved.
every night for the
It'd be nice for me. Like, sometimes I get a stitch and I never sit out and just watch. You know what I mean? Like,
At the orgies.
yeah. Yeah. While the water person comes around.
Yeah,
water person.
Yeah, with orange slices and hydration.
Harry Redknapp walking around orgies.
Who's Harry? Are they involved or are they hired by the orgy?
They get well. If you go to proper sex clubs, they'll be hired. Yeah.
Okay, how do sex clubs work? If you're not, how does it work?
So depends on the club.
I want to know the economics of it.
The economics.
It's interesting though. Like,
£5 at the door, £10 if you show up on your own.
money out of this.
I'm just interested.
I'll never go to a sex club called Mates Race. Come on, want it in for free.
So what? So are they like?
I'd never go to a sex club with
is it
mates
like-
because
what is
Nick
it,
might open the door.
Informal economy.
So I love your very communist view on this, where you're trying to find out the trickle down boobonomics of it.
Yeah, is
Like,
everyone
I don't-
getting looked after?
So it depends on the club you go to. I personally prefer ones that are like 90% party with like 10% sex. So if you
Okay.
want to kind of go into rooms and do stuff with people, you can do.
And is it like someone's house or is it?
No, it's in big clubs like down in London. Like everyone gets dressed up, everyone's walking around with their tits out in latex. It's amazing.
Do they like have veto people to make sure everyone's cool?
They have a dress code usually, and they have very strict rules on a lot of stuff.
Isn't it like kinky stuff?
Yeah, kink clubs.
And there's a massive one in Berlin, right?
When I was
Yeah, skit club.
And if you're not
Kick club, that's what I
If you're
heard
not
about.
cool,
Yeah.
do they just kick you? Do they not? Do you go on the blacklist or something?
You won't. Well, I mean, when you say not cool, do you mean like, what? Rape?
Well,
What's
yeah.
not cool? Like,
Well, I
I mean,
guess
rapi's not cool.
yeah, but like mostly the
And do
usual
they have
thing
sex
is
in the club,
yeah,
on the premises.
yes, on the premises.
On the premises.
As long as you bring a note.
Are you having sex on the premises?
If you bring a note from your mum, you're fine.
Is this a health and safety violation?
When I was at uni, my lecturer went to when he was a journalist, he was telling us a story. He went to one of these clubs in Manchester.
Your lecturer told
That's
you.
such a pervy excuse
No,
to
no,
do
yeah.
anything.
He was
I'm a
like,
journalist.
he was a
Yeah.
journalist.
What are you doing for you fucking nonce?
He got sent. He was like, the paper he was working for was like, right, we want you to go and check out this kink club and do a big piece on them.
Yeah, of course.
But because he didn't know anything about the kink scene,
Was it a?
he didn't know they had changing rooms on site.
Oh, just so
So he
Yeah.
walked across Manchester just in leather straps across the just like cod piece leather
Oh, that's
straps across Manchester in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Nice. You get fucked with. That's such a bold
Yeah, no one's gonna fuck with you.
look. Such a bold look.
Yeah, he was gutted when he got there. And he was like, "Oh, people just in shirts and then they go and change and they're like, oh, I'm a dickhead."
My
And what-
favourite.
What's the demographic of these places? Is it usually
Really varied.
really rich people?
No, really, really varied. It's a lot of big titty goth girls. It's a lot of like, it's that's where I go. There's a lot of so you will get people that've been in it for ages. So like you get like the old school like 80s goths that will always just come out with the most amazing outfits and stuff. But there'll be people that are into very specific niches within kink, which might not be your thing, but it's a safe space for people to express
Yeah,
themselves.
so they can be
Blah, blah, blah.
like, they won't be weirded out that there's this person.
Well, that's the nice thing about it. Like, you can show up, and like, to be honest, the only downside of it, and it works in it works in favour for the people that want to go to it. But the whole point of them having quite a strict dress code is that usually for women it's a much easier dress code than it is for men, and it's something that some dudes will kick off about. Because like, oh yeah, but women just like wear a slightly dressed around summers, whereas we've got to buy like PVC trousers, and you're like, yeah, do you know why? Because otherwise weirdos in the fucking town would just be like, oh, take them top off. Can I come in? No. Fucking weirdo.
And it's what, it's that high entry fee, I guess, that keeps that.
No, it won't be that much. It
I had an
depends.
important
Like,
question.
yeah.
How much do the cleaners pay now?
Yeah, those
Oh.
really pay.
I
That's a specialism, isn't it?
That is,
Nah,
dude,
mate,
you're cleaning
everything's
spots
hosed
on a
down.
regular.
Everything's
Go
hosed
on
down.
the
Mate.
UV torch, sure.
It's got to be
Mate, there's no
deep
like
clean,
thick
right?
fabrics. We're not like fucking on shag carpets. It's just
Yeah, but,
spray
like,
down. Like,
Jizz goes everywhere, man.
In your house, maybe. That's why Carl can't smile under UV light or his beard glows.
Why are you doing like? Do you want to do like a Mate's Race like Christmas party? You're going down to Antichrist or something?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure if that.
Oh, I'd love to.
I don't
It's the
think I'm ready for it. It's
The
always-
Patreon.
Patreon.
If you would like to see Nick dressed up in bondage gear with a Karl Marx beard strap on.
Send
Is
us
it a
some
Karl
money.
Marx bit
There's
on a
one
gift
we're
mask?
meant-
Oh, it get
What, and then no, we won't film it, so this is the next podcast.
No,
will
we'll
be
film
like-
it.
Oh, we'll film it.
We'll get
No, but
special
you
permission.
can't film it.
Special
No,
permission.
no, you gotta film yourself in your shitty travel lunch around the corner before you go in, and then afterwards just his little scared face. I did it, I went there.
What I like is Nick in a gimp mask with the glasses over the top.
So you
I feel like I couldn't. I feel like if I went, I wouldn't handle it. I feel like
I think you'd be fine.
Do you know what I will say though? It's one of the most respectful bunch of people you ever meet in your life. Because
Yeah.
although they're all like,
they know the rules.
yeah, but they're super understanding. You get people that come up to me like, excuse me, can I lick your asshole? I go, oh no, thank you. Okay, thanks, bye. And they'll just leave.
As long as you don't call Emily Pankhurst a cunt to those people, you'll be fine.
But I have good reasons for that.
Well, they've got good reasons for wanting to lick your asshole.
That's true. Well, that's really irrelevant to it.
We'll cross those bridges when we come to them,
Yeah.
which we will on the Patreon.
For the record, I respect what she did, and I just don't like that she loved the British Empire. I think the British Empire was bad.
But
Of
she
all the
loves
things we've
eating
talked
ass.
about on this podcast, no one cares.
That's what I want to clarify. So that sounds like a good thing. I'm glad we have that in society, and
What else are you glad we have in society, Nick?
I'm glad we have the NHS.
Yeah, similar thing to be fair. Lots of costumes, lying around on beds for hours. Same thing.
Do they have beds there as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, where are you gonna fuck?
I don't know. I'm just learning.
So you've been to a few of these places. Have you been to any of these places?
Yeah, my missus is obsessed with them.
Do you like?
Just say fuck off!
You answered on my behalf.
Why haven't you been to me?
It works! Bullshit hours.
Yeah.
We can never come to anything.
Fair enough.
I would invite you, but you're never around.
Thanks, Nick.
There's a whole world of stuff that you don't know exists. It's like, you know, swing dancing.
Swinging,
We've got
dancing.
Oh, wait, we haven't had our regular feature of the podcast of the week. Nick, which country do you hate this week? We've had France, we've had Italy.
No, I'm cool with the
No,
other
it's
countries
good.
now.
The British Empire, surely.
No, I hate my own country.
Yeah.
When it takes over other places.
Fuck you,
I'm
Britain.
on the right side of history.
I like it.
Nah. Scotland.
I just feel like we made the best points. Wasn't like everyone was all nice to each other.
Yeah, we said
We
big
just
boats.
we're really good at sailing.
I
We
mean,
live on an island.
yeah,
Why wouldn't we
yeah.
be?
We're mostly water. We need good boats, otherwise it's a piss take.
We cover a plethora of topics.
I've been to India, I found some
We
tea.
have.
It's really fucking
Tonight's been a whirlwind.
It's nice being in Germany.
What's his fucking name? Lee.
Lee.
He was good,
He
yeah.
was very
He was
good.
very good.
He's a local lad. Right, this is
I've
my,
seen him
my
already.
angriest comedy story. Is Nick and I did in London one night. Lee is local. Lee lives nearby. Lee is close to us. Nick and I went. Starts at midnight, goes on till 1 a.m. and then everybody hangs out afterwards. But everybody can hang out afterwards because they're London comics.
Yeah.
We've travelled in from Reading. So Nick is like, oh, we'll go to this cool brunch bar around the corner. We'll hang out with everybody. We'll stay until like 3 in the
Have you heard
morning.
this story?
Of course I have, mate.
Wow.
Was it the same night where you
The
did that fucking
tubes
joke about me
stop
having
at
sex
midnight.
with loads of men?
So
no overspeaking.
Sorry.
we couldn't get back to to Paddington to get home, and even if we could, we couldn't get a train until like 5 in the morning. So it was just me and Nick. We had to stay out until 4 to get a taxi back to Paddington to get a train at 5. Lee had offered us a lift because he was judging. We could
I
have
feel
been,
like you should be shrinking under
we could have been at home at 1:30, but Nick wanted to. And you know what? I enjoyed that night. I had a really good time, and it's honestly, it's one of my. It's a nice comedy memory, but at the same time, fuck you. I wanted to be in bed.
Why did you want to stay out so late, Nick?
Wait, is it last time? And you know,
Yes.
last time we did it.
We had a good time. In all honesty, we had a great time.
Last time you did it, you know, low key, Nick is a massive pussyhound.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and he was willing to leave me hanging with fucking London comics in a shitty dive bar.
We had a nice
We
time.
had a nice time. I loved it. It's great. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, Tan. Yeah, we had
And
fun.
Lee, if you ever offer me a lift again, I'm getting in the car. I'll drive it for you.
I thought you were the party animal, Dan.
I was, but not till 5 in the morning when I want to go home and I've got work at 11 the next
Well,
day.
Again, he's never available. He's got work, mate.
You could have just gone.
I didn't want to though, I wanted to party.
Well, yeah.
I have mixed feelings about it and I'm going to take my aggression out on you. That's what's happening.
Well, I'm glad we can do this.
What's the best party after a gig both of you have had?
You got the best one. I was like,
Oh, for the Coke party.
yeah.
Whoa! Tell me
Nick
this.
texted me.
Zona story.
Yeah. Tell the story.
I went to a Coke party after a gig. I won't mention the gig for the
Even saying Coke party.
It sounds gross.
It sounds. Yeah, exactly.
He texted me while he was there. He was like, "Oh, Dan, I don't know what to do. I'm at a Coke party," and I rolled over and went to sleep because I genuinely thought it's Nick. They're just doing soft drinks.
No,
It's just Coca-Cola.
you know, I won't mention the people.
No, yeah.
Yes, they'll do illegal stuff.
We can't say
It was just Nick and Doug's
I
dad.
have a post-podcast.
Anyway, you went to a Coke party.
I didn't go to Coke.
No, good boy.
But I was invited. Well, actually, this is what endeared me to the group. Because they were like, we were going to go to my house, not for a party, but for a party. And then I was like, am I invited? And they were like, yeah, of course you're invited. Like, why are you asking if you're invited?
Because you're adorable.
And then they were like, oh, you're adorable.
Yeah, and nostrils, boy. You can handle it.
No, I didn't do any Coke. That's important.
Then you didn't go to a Coke party. You went to a party.
No, I went to
All parties have Coke. They just hide it.
Everyone else was doing Coke, and I.
You were the way through.
Yeah, no, and there was one comic that he was like cutting the Coke, and I was like, so why are we
You were doing a podcast about it?
And like, why are we cutting the Coke? And he was like, oh, it's to avoid lumps in the Coke. And then he asked me for a spot, and then creates conversation.
So Coke is like mashed potatoes.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's like Smash Mash.
Yeah, it's so fun. And and so he cut the Coke, explained why I was cutting it, asked me for a spot, and then I was like, dude, it's anyway.
Yeah, it's an open mic. No.
And,
Thank you.
And then it was really nice. I was chatting with people, and then some people left, and then some more random people showed up.
That's a cocaine party.
And see, I told you it was a Coke party.
Lines inside means lines outside. Who knows?
And also, we went to a place to buy beer, and they had to buzz us in to get the beer. And then we got the beer, and you had to buy individual cans.
We went to a bar.
Oh, and we just talked shit about other comics, and that was what it was. That was why people were doing drugs at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then it was like,
That's the only reason you do drugs, to chat shit about
other people. And then it was like 5 o'clock the next morning, and I was like, oh fuck, I've been up very late. And then it's filmed live, this podcast, and then I went home, and then I missed a meeting with Carl and Jonathan Elston about the Reading Indie Comedy Festival.
Oh, was that? Oh, yeah.
What's that long ago? And now they're like, like, oh, I hope you're gonna make this meeting.
In my head, you, Jonathan Elson, and him, one of them's missed a meeting because of cocaine. I wonder which one it could be.
I know, right? That was the joke. Yeah.
Yeah, they loved it. They were like, it was like the cat who got the cream.
I'd forgive you for everything.
I also really wish I could have heard that excitable little voice at me going, it's been a cocaine party. I haven't done any, but
I was there, and then
I saw others do it, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, it was a nice time. Also, we went in the apartment, and it was filthy. And I was.
They hadn't cleaned at all.
They had like.
There was dust everywhere, and they were all sniffing it.
Ball cans everywhere, and then I thought I was in, so I thought I'd be funny. I was like, oh, work from home a lot, do we? And then one of the guys was like, yo, you can't. That's not cool. You can't do that. and then I immediately caved and was like, oh, sorry, I just wanted to be funny about it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We might have to end this.
I think this might be how we
We
end
might have to end this podcast. Yeah.
That's good. It's fucking.
Well, how long was that, Ash? That is 20 minutes. Yeah, fuck it, end it. After the show podcast. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was a podcast. Hope you enjoyed that. After the show podcast, episode 3. I admitted to doing something slightly gay in my teens, but that's okay. That's all the rage. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. The end. Is it finished?